There are three areas we wanted to cover three very, very quickly today and give you some examples of how SMEs have rolled out AI in their organization. The first example we wanted to give was for accounts payable. So this is a finance operations function where vendor invoice payments have to be made. A lot of time is sometimes wasted by, in manual invoice entry, PO versus non-PO, validation delays, and also doing approvals. And what we see is that when AI gets adopted over here, there is a 4 times faster processing, fewer disputes, and a faster month-end close. So let's see an example of how that looks like. It basically, invoices come to a mailbox. The AI extracts the data in the invoice. It automatically assigns and does GL coding, so general ledger coding, for these incoming invoices. And it will show all the GL coding within the AI screen. So it will see that, okay, the invoice is coming, let's say, from your Facebook or your Meta, your Google Cloud, or whatever is your vendor. It will understand how your account transactions have been coded in the past. It is integrated to your ERP, and it knows that, okay, for this vendor, this is how you've done the GL coding in the past. So it will know the vendor name, it will see the line item, and then it will do auto GL coding in the same way. So it's high frequency, high volume task. Unfortunately, accounting teams have to do this every single day, day in and day out. But the AI is now able to automate this general ledger coding for teams. So that's a very simple example. Obviously, there are a lot more in this process, but this is the easiest one where we see a lot of SMEs benefit from it. One case that we wanted to highlight was ICS Seafood. It's a large company in West, based in Jurong West, and they've been able to roll automation in their AP process, and their team has reduced their bill to pay time. So time it takes for them to receive the vendor invoice versus with the time the payment gets loaded. That time has been shrunk by about 40%. And in turn, they've been able to save about 66 man hours by automating bill data entry, automating GL coding, and automating approvals. So that's a very quick example how it looks like for accounts payable. Second example we wanted to give was on the accounts receivable side. Again, some of the main pain points are delays in payments, doing manual follow-ups, or having poor visibility into the outstanding invoices. And how AI can help is it speeds up the collections process. It helps you collect from your customers faster. It improves your cash flow situation so that you don't have to rely on external debt, and obviously helps you reduce your DSO, your day sales outstanding. The way AI helps in achieving this, the most critical example we wanted to show is through workflow. So these are accounts receivable workflows that the AI can help set up. And these would send WhatsApp reminders, email reminders to your customers. You can also obviously edit these workflows. And once your customer receives the reminder, it has the entire customer portal link. The customer can see their total outstanding balance. They can just click on a link, their portal opens up, and then they can make a payment to you. So the entire process that required, doing manual email reminders, doing manual follow-ups, then getting the payment, then reconciling in your ERP, all of that gets automated by AI, helping you from the point of invoice issuance to the point of reconciliation that we see on the accounts receivable process. I think the last example we wanted to give was in recon and reporting. Oh, sorry, before we go into the example, an example of an SME in Singapore would be sort of Ninja Van, wherein we see them having adopted this solution several years ago, where using AI, they've been able to drastically reduce their time to get paid by about 10 to 15 days. And also because, they're one of the fastest growing companies in the region, they've been able to save thousands of man hours. But for smaller SMEs, we still see them to be able to save, maybe 50 man hours or 70 man hours by rolling out this automation. So yeah, moving on to the absolute last example of how AI helps in speeding up operations. We see it show up in reconciliation. So at the end of every quarter or end of every year, teams have to do recon. It's very, very hard, very, very tough. Everything has to be done in spreadsheets. It can take days to do closing. And that's where AI really shines. You just shoot your bank statement to the AI. It will go through all the general ledgers that are open and automatically do the reconciliation. That can allow with quick posting and quick closing times. So instead of taking weeks to do closing, you can do it in days, if not in within a day.